Okay, guys, let's take a look at this question. Olivia earned $400 last week. She will spend at most 40% of the money she earned and will save the rest. Which inequality represents the possible amount of money in dollars D Olivia will save? So we're talking about the amount of money she'll save here, okay? So, first of all, what's really important is we need to figure out the percentage of the dollar amount she's going to spend. That is a percent problem. So we're going to start with that. So that is a part over whole equals percent over 100. Now, $400 is how much total amount she earned, so that is our whole. So that's 400, it's going to go in the denominator. It told us 40% was how much she would spend at most. We're going to talk about at most here in a minute. That is out of 100. So I'm solving for the part. Now this is one of those part of a whole percent over hundreds that is pretty easy to solve with a ratio. So you can pretty easily go from 100 to 400 and know that you're going to multiply by 4. So if you multiply by 4 for your denominator, you need to multiply by 4 for the numerator. So 40 times 4 is 160. So your part here is $160. So at most, let's talk about that word, at most. At most, Olivia is going to spend $160. So she's not going to spend more than $160, right? At most, she's going to spend $160. She could spend less than $160, but she's not, or $160, but she's not going to spend more than that. So we're going to take our $400 that she earns, and we're going to subtract the $160 that she could spend up to. When we do that, we're going to get $240 because we want the amount she's going to save. So if she can spend up to $160, she could save up to, or she could save at least $240 then, right? So she could spend up to 160. That means she can save at least 240, at least. So the minimum she's going to save is $240. So D is going to be greater than or equal to 240, okay? Because she's going to save at least that amount of money. It could be more than $240. It could be $240, but it's not going to be less than $240. So if we come over here, this is the one they're trying to get you to pick. And you can see the first time I did it, I thought that was the answer at first. And I thought about it, it's like, oh, whoa. I'm not finding how much she's spending. I'm finding how much she's saving. So I had to read the problem again. That's why I tell you guys, you should read it a couple times, like a close read, because they do put things in there, right, to try to mess you up. So you got to really, really pay attention. So you got to really pay attention to the signs too, right? So here we are. You know that she's going to save at least $240. This one is saying that she is going to save less than or equal to 240, right? So you got to really watch that. So my answer here is D. She is going to save greater than or equal to $240, okay? And you had to get some percentage work in there also. So I do like that problem because that's a two-parter. I hope that was helpful. Thank you.